What is up, Boiler Nation? It's Thursday night, November 4th, 2021. You're listening to a brand new episode of the Boiler Breakdown Podcast. I'm Tanner Lee, along with my co-hosts Evan Webb and Andrew Eiler. How's it going tonight, fellas?
It's going, man. We got football coming up. Basketball's going on right now.
Life's good. Full pods from here on out again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the first time we've ever recorded live during a Purdue basketball game. I think that's a first.
Yeah. It'd be stupid to do it like any other
None
type
of
of
us
game.
can watch.
Yeah.
Right. Unless
The
you want to
annual-
pay $10 for BTN
That
Plus.
would be that'd be the thing because we'd be sitting there watching and we couldn't do the podcast while watching the game.
I don't have a fast enough bleep button.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You'd get in trouble.
It would be entertaining, but yes. But Purdue is up at halftime right now against the University of Indianapolis. What did you say? It was 45-37?
Something like that, yeah.
Something
Yeah,
like that.
the second half hasn't started yet. It doesn't look like yet.
Exhibition
So
game.
if it's halftime, thank you for joining us. If you guys are catching us during halftime.
Christopher on Facebook says Big Ten Plus is horrible. That's what I've been hearing
Yeah.
across the board tonight. So
This is
it's
always
not
the
good.
annual, everyone just ripping BTN Plus for how awful it is for the first.
For this extra paid service.
I think the Boilers are on that Tuesday night against Bellarmine too.
Yep.
Bellarmine.
I will be in Hinkle Fieldhouse on that night, unfortunately.
I will be in Mackey Arena, so.
I will probably be at home. I don't know yet.
I hope I'm in Mackey. I assume
I'm
I
not
am.
sure. Then at least the Boilers are on Big Ten Network next Friday night when they host the Sycamores. That's a late 8:30 Friday night game.
Yeah.
Late one there.
I think Butler has a Friday night game too. That's weird. The same night. I think Butler's
Well, we
Tuesday,
haven't talked
Thursday
about it
next
on
week,
here.
too.
I don't think we talked about it here, but we talked about much to our friends. But if those are
Butler's at 5:30.
was
6:30.
it on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, we play Illinois at Illinois on a Monday night or Monday afternoon or Monday at noon Eastern, which is the dumbest thing in the world.
Yeah, I blame Kevin Warren. I mean, I know Monday games are starting to become a little more frequent around the Big Ten. I know we play Wisconsin January 3rd, which is a Monday at 7, but I double checked that noon one on MLK Day. And Christopher on Facebook saying he'll be listening to the radio broadcast on his Echo. That's a good way to tune into the game. Rob Blackman, Bobby Buckets are good. And Patrick Kennedy on YouTube saying he will be on the beach in California.
Patrick
That sounds pretty nice. Yes, Patrick for
wins.
the win there.
You wanna
Yeah.
trade? Yeah, I'll trade
Yeah,
you.
that's right.
Yeah, no kidding. God, I stepped outside and I'm like 37 degrees. Like, come on, I'm not ready for this.
I walked the dog like 2 days ago in the morning at like 6:30, and I immediately came home and I was like, I need to go buy like snow pants. I need to like layer up as much as I can. It was only like 35 degrees too.
It's funny, right? When it starts getting cold, how much we're all babies, even though we're Midwesterners. It's like, God, forgot how much it sucks. But,
Yeah, it's gonna make Saturday interesting.
yes, it could. 55 degrees, I think, right now.
I think it's the high. Yeah,
And like sunny though, it's gonna be nice.
yeah. As the game starts to get over, it could be a little chilly.
3:30 kickoff against the number 3 ranked Michigan State Spartans, ABC. Boilers coming in with some momentum, as are the Spartans, of course. But Boilers coming in with some momentum, getting their 5th win of the season at Nebraska, 28-23 on Saturday. I don't know why Purdue plays so much better on the road.
I don't know either.
I don't know if it's that they're on the road and I don't know. It's talked about consistency. It's just so much like up and down, up, down, up, down, and they don't play. I don't know. They had consecutive home games since like weeks 1 and 2.
It was 3 and 4. Was it Illinois, Minnesota? Was that the last? Is that the?
Yeah, 4-5 weeks. 4-5.
That was the last like consecutive home games they've had this year. So I mean, they just. I don't know. I think it's more of the.
We're not gonna get it for the rest of the year because we have Michigan State home at Ohio State.
Yeah.
Against Northwestern at Wrigley, and then home against Indiana. So.
I keep forgetting about the Wrigley game.
Yeah, Purdue hasn't been able to win back-to-back games yet this year either.
True.
So hopefully that ends.
No, they beat 1 and 2. They won back-to-back.
Yeah.
Oregon State, UConn.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
One back-to-back.
UConn's so easy to forget, like what we just said. Yeah, you're right.
I know. I was trying to think of like good back-to-back, like good games, and I was like, I thought Notre Dame was in between Oregon State and UConn. I forgot that Purdue was 2-0 going to Notre Dame.
Yes, that seems like forever ago.
Just want to throw this out there because I saw on Twitter, Brian Newbert tweeted that Ethan Morton and Trayon Williams start the second half in place of Jaden Ivey and Zach Edey.
Yeah, I was just looking at the
That's
minutes. Yeah, I think I was looking at the minutes. It seems like Painter's playing a pretty even. I mean, like everybody played like 7 to 10 minutes in the first half, pretty much.
A good game to mess with your lineups.
Yeah, it's an exhibition. Like
they're talking about Ethan Morton. I mean, Ethan Morton played 10 minutes or 7 minutes or something in the first half. Yeah, it must have been 7. But yeah, so I mean, everybody's playing evenly, which I think is fine. Get everybody experience and figure out different lineups and different positions. So who cares? These games don't matter. So
right. But it's we'll have a lot of Boiler basketball talk next week. Or it might even be this week. I don't know.
Is it Sunday?
Sunday, Monday. I didn't know which one we decided on. We'll recap the Michigan State game, preview the Ohio State game, and do our basketball season preview episode, which is always fun. But tonight's going to still be kind of football heavy. Like I said, Boilers got to win at Memorial Stadium at Nebraska. They're second in a row. The other one was dating back to 2018. I know Nebraska is not what they once were, not even close. Sorry, Ryan Alsman, who was our guest last week. But it's still fun to go in there and beat them in front of a crowd of almost 90,000.
Absolutely. Andrew, what did you talk to Ryan after the game? What do you have to say?
I feel bad for him. I was having a hard time just because Adrian Martinez.
Woof.
Man.
He's so bad.
It's his redemption. He's not done writing his book, though.
I will say Ryan took it a lot better than I would have.
I don't know how he watches games
I don't know.
or losses afterwards. It's unbelievable.
Ryan rewatches games, too. He does like a Monday debrief or Monday or Tuesday. He'll go back and watch the games again, and I was like, I don't know how to do that. I think he told me the one game he didn't was the Minnesota game because he couldn't watch PJ Fleck again.
Understandable. How good old Flexter 8-year extension. He's gonna be rowing that boat forever up there.
Means nothing.
I know they have to try to do it for recruiting purposes and for just with other jobs opening up. And to be honest, Minnesota's not going to get a better coach than PJ Fleck. I don't like him. We all don't like him, but he's right now a pretty good football coach.
I mean, they control their destiny in the West. So
I know,
which is crazy. After they lost what's his face at running back at the start of the season.
They've lost 3 backs.
Ibrahim.
Oh yeah, because what Fleck said that if you've ever carried a ball in your lifetime, you're up for a chance to be running back this week.
Sign him up.
Pick him up.
Exactly. Patrick Kennedy on YouTube says, move Nebraska to the MAC.
I'm okay with it. Didn't want them in the Big Ten in the first place.
Scott Frost will still get whooped in the MAC.
Yeah. What is UCF in when he was it? That's the American, right?
Yeah.
The American.
For now, until they go join the is it gonna be the Big 12 when it expands?
I can't remember. I think you're right. That sounds right.
Them in Cincinnati and
that's right. Yep. I forgot they were in Cincinnati. Yep. Which, speaking of Cincinnati, my God, the disrespect. I know it's not a Cincinnati podcast, but still.
I think if they take care of business, it'll work itself out. I think, but I would be very upset if I were them right now.
I mean, I did read, getting back to the Purdue Michigan State game, I did see that someone in the top 5 of this college football playoff always loses the first week, has always lost the first game after it comes out. So they're like, Michigan State coming off a big win, Purdue a little bit of momentum. Purdue's a trendy upset pick again for like the second time this year.
Absolutely. And I know Mel Tucker was preaching to his team, they're not going to overlook Purdue. And I think if Purdue hadn't beat Iowa earlier this year when Iowa was ranked number 2, maybe Michigan State overlooks Purdue a little more. But I think they'll take the Boilers pretty serious.
Yeah, I can't imagine they're going to take him lightly. And I even said in this press conference, he was reading off all the games that we upset a ranked team as an unranked team. So I'm sure they'll be ready.
Going back to the Nebraska game, I'm sure glad you guys were right and I was wrong. I did not have a good feeling going into that game.
Well, I didn't either, but I had to pick them. But even like the first half was like I felt blessed to be only down 3. It was like we were
should have
so
been down
late.
10. We should have
Yeah.
been down 10. That should have been a touchdown there right before half.
Yeah.
They missed that deep shot.
How about the TV broadcaster ripping the other guy for saying, like, oh, he's coming out of the shadow into the sun? And he was like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah, I kind of saw.
Shut him down.
I kind of thought, the shadow.
I definitely
messed it
said
up a little bit.
I said the exact same thing like 3 minutes before that when I think Bell missed one or
not. Yeah, he lost it in the sun. It looked like when he mistimed his jump.
Yeah, I was like same. I said the same thing like 5 minutes before that, going the other direction, which is so weird. How is there a shadow in the middle of the field and then the end zones are in the sun? How does that the press?
It's a weird shaped stadium, I guess. Patrick Kennedy on YouTube break Walker's leg early in the game.
That's one way.
That's one way to get it done. Kenneth Walker to third might be winning the Heisman race right now.
I know nothing about the Michigan State quarterback.
Thorne's his last name.
Yeah. Peyton Thorne.
Earlier this year,
Sophomore.
he and 2 of their different wide receivers had quite the deep ball connection. But lately, it's been Kenneth Walker's show. So.
Oh, I knew that. That's what I mean. Like, I know nothing about the offense outside of Kenneth Walker.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be, one of the better offenses Purdue's faced all year.
Just like looking at the Michigan game for Michigan State last week, big comeback. I didn't watch much of it, but Peyton Thorne, Thorne, 19 of 30, 196, 2 interceptions.
Yeah, it's a really solid defense. But
I guess they still scored 37 points.
Yeah. So it's going to be a tough test for the Boilers. First time they've played Michigan State since 2018. First time we've hosted Michigan State since 2014. 7 years.
That's crazy.
Evan, you and I were still in college.
Yep. Yeah, we were.
Yep, that was my last semester. So,
when was the game? Was that the game that was like 10-0?
It was a low-scoring one on ABC, I believe. And
Hazel competed actually, and
Purdue wore the lime green helmets.
Yeah, if Purdue had just been able to move the ball, they would have actually had a potentially win. And it was.
We played them well up in East Lansing.
2016.
The next year.
2015, yeah. They were number 2 in the nation. Markel Jones had a heck of a game.
Yeah, so that was my last semester, and I remember I had gone some trip that weekend with some people from the intramural staff, and I remember we went to a B-dubs and watched that game, and I was like, oh, we might actually win this game. And
that's it. I'm trying to find that game. I think
it was 14-7 or something. I think
we wore the white helmets with the gold stripe that had the train on one side and the numbers on the other.
That's
Remember those beauties?
Yeah. Oh god!
So
the new train,
2015. Michigan State was number 2 in the country in 2015.
Yes.
And Purdue lost 24-21.
Yep.
Oh, okay, so it was
I remember my freshman year. I know we're kind of all over the map here talking about Michigan State. My freshman year, they were number 6 or 7. And it was the second to last game of the year. We went up there, had a 14-point lead in fourth quarter, and we blew it. So I remember I punched my desk in my dorm room. And one of my friends was, calm down. I did. I went off on him, and he left my dorm room. He was pissed.
Okay, 2013, Purdue lost 14-0.
Patrick's wondering what happened to Purdue's mirror helmets. Loved them. I'm guessing you're talking about the chromes. Yeah. I haven't seen them the last 2 years.
They'll break them out for Ohio State or Indiana or something. I don't know.
Breaking out new helmets this weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
For the camouflage logo and stripe. I think the jerseys are the same, but just the P and the stripe I got camouflage pretty cool for veterans there.
Yep. But yeah, good. Once again, good win for the Boilers at Nebraska. It was great to have Xander Horvath back.
I thought the offense was so much better with him. He didn't do a whole lot, but just the threat, I feel opened up so much.
His pass pro is pretty good.
I think the wrinkle of adding Anthrop in the backfield and moving him around a lot more, which they talked about it all year, but that was the first time that I remember.
They really did it.
I don't know why they didn't. I don't know. I like that a lot. I mean, I know I read the breakdown of one of the touchdown, the 3rd and 8, that was the deciding touchdown. Fortunately, I was kind of thinking at the time, it'd be really nice to get 7 here, but at least defense is playing well. But that put him up 28-17 or something at the time with 7 or 8 minutes to go. That Anthrop touchdown in the corner on 3rd and 8.
Yep, and we didn't see the 3-quarterback system this
No,
week.
I mean it hasn't really done a whole lot since the Iowa
No.
game. So
I think it was just another way to add a wrinkle in there for a lack of a run game.
yeah,
Which
And now-
theoretically it makes sense because you get the extra blocker because
Right.
then you've got 10 potential blockers on the field. So
Right.
I mean, theoretically it makes sense. It's so slow developing.
Mhm.
I think at the time I was kind of pissed, but against the Wisconsin game when they had all three out there and it got blown up pretty
Oh,
quickly
yeah.
because it was super slow.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, do it again. I'd love to see them
yeah,
see him try it, and if you get a little more blocking and maybe there's more deception, I don't know, and it can
Right.
work out. But it'd be kind of be fun.
O'Connell, solid game on the road. I thought he played very well.
Mhm.
That was the most controlled or conservative. I think I don't remember really many deep shots. I don't remember
No.
anything like. Usually there's a couple that are like ballsy into congestion and traffic. I don't really remember many.
I
any,
think
really.
to beat Michigan State, Purdue's got to have to
Yeah.
hit some big plays.
Yeah.
And they're got the forced turnovers on defense. I mean, yeah, you somebody listen to me. Well, duh, you idiot. But I mean, it's just crazy to me. This defense through so many games had like 2 turnovers, and then they get 4 against Iowa and 4 against 4 interceptions against Iowa and 4 interceptions against Nebraska.
Well, it was the fact that like Purdue hadn't recovered a fumble through like 6 games. Like that's just like dumb luck. They're unlucky.
Yep.
It was due to
defense,
flip.
Defense was awesome though. Jalen Graham was a beast.
Am I crazy getting a little nervous that he might jump pro?
Yeah, I'm getting nervous too. So.
Because I mean, he's got the size. He's having an all Big Ten type year.
I think Braum did say that. I think he made a comment a couple weeks ago. He said when the NFL scouts come, he does talk a lot about Jalen Graham.
Mhm. Understandable. I mean, he's
Yeah, I mean he's got. I mean
like a
he
truck.
was a safety coming in, so he's definitely got that speed. But now he's got the size of a
Mhm.
linebacker, and he's got some decent hands.
He's
Is he-
really good.
Yeah,
Is he big? Did he bulk up? I thought he was still like
I
an
think he
undersized
bulked up quite a
linebacker.
bit.
yeah.
I mean, I know he's jacked
Yeah,
and ripped. I just
yeah.
didn't. He's not like 250 out there, but is he like 230? I don't.
Let's check.
Yes,
pull
look
the
it up.
roster.
And Cam Allen's still playing well. I mean, he seems to be around the ball all the time.
Who dropped the first or second
Cam
drive
Allen.
to pick 6?
Cam Allen, and it led
It
to
was
the
tipped.
touchdown, which I always tell you guys.
Yeah.
Dropped pick sixes always, or no, just a drop pick in general always seems to lead to a touchdown.
To be
always.
fair, Graham did I think tip it.
Yeah, he did.
Was
But
like
man, that was right. That was
wobbling
housed.
Yeah.
Jalen
it would have
Graham is 6'3", 220.
Well, it's
Yeah.
20. Okay.
So he's a little small for a
Mhm.
linebacker.
hmm
in the
To put in
NFL.
perspective, Yanni Karlaftis is a freshman, is 6'3", 225.
And they want him to put on weight till he gets. I mean, he's not
How
playing.
about
till he
there
gets
was
on
how
weight.
about the other linebacker that came in last year,
crap.
Tristan Cox or something. I thought he was like 6'3", like 245. I was like out of high school. I thought he was big.
Yeah.
It's like
It's going to be interesting seeing if any seniors on Purdue come back for an extra year. I know our kicker was talking about it at least at one point. He needs to get it going though.
one
Good job.
for his last 5,
Yeah, he's got no confidence.
which is so. I mean, what he started the year 8 for 8. Now he's 9 for 14 or something, 13.
Somebody want to take this one? Patrick's wondering what happened to Samson James.
Unfortunately, was not given a waiver by the NCAA. Not all that surprising since he did miss the deadline to enter the transfer portal, and I think he even went to a practice at IU.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think he started and transferred a little late, so he'll be a redshirt sophomore.
Yeah,
next
I
year?
think he'll
redshirt
still-
freshman. He might have 4 years.
I know Barclay said this week that he's looking better and better.
Mhm.
He's really starting to understand the playbook, so he'll be a factor next year, I got to think. Because it sounds like Cross went home. He's probably not coming back.
And Horvath most likely is not going to use the extra
Yeah.
year. So
It'll
it'll just
be-
be King Doru. Plus, there's a couple running backs coming in.
It'll be
think.
interesting to see if O'Connell uses it or not.
I think they got to keep at least one of him or Plummer. They have
Yeah.
to.
It's got to try at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I felt good after that Nebraska game. I mean, I couldn't watch the fourth quarter, and Evan scared me with about a heart attack when he said they recovered the onside. And
No,
nope,
because I
just
thought
kidding.
they did. Yeah.
yeah.
But I watched the replay the next
Yeah.
day, and my God, But
Yeah,
I
well,
guess there's a rule in college football. You
yeah,
can't
I didn't
touch it
know
until
this
it goes
at the
10 yards.
time. Yeah, which I did not know that. I
didn't
saw
either, yeah.
someone. I don't know if it was a tweet or on message boards where there's a rule where they cannot touch it until it passes the line.
That's stupid.
So the receiving team can't.
correct.
Obviously, I know the kicking team can't.
Yeah.
Right.
That was
yeah.
okay. That was a perfect kick.
It was a great kick. Yeah.
And that's why I was like, oh my god, like Purdue froze. I didn't know that either, but I was like, nobody moved.
Because they backed. What are you doing?
I don't know how Purdue came up with that ball, to be honest. But
I was really hoping it wasn't going to go 10 yards. I was
if Nebraska gets that ball, they go down.
Game
and
over.
Oh yeah, I was like, I
because
kind of stopped watching because I was getting ready for a Halloween party, and I was like kind of going back and forth, and I saw that, and I was like, are you freaking kidding me? We're about to lose this damn game after all of that.
It's so Purdue, but I think we all would have took being 5-3 after 8 games to start the year.
Yeah.
It's a different route. How we got there is a little different than we probably envisioned. But one win away from a bowl game, and you got to think. I don't want to get too greedy, but 7 is definitely in play.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe more, but I mean, you're gonna have to go get one of the big boys here.
I mean, and I'd take another top 5 win.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, the last time the Spartans came into Ross-Ade ranked 5th, I believe it was 99, and Purdue hung 52 on them, on Saban, 52-24, and Chris Daniels had over 300 receiving yards, most of school history. Yep.
It's absurd.
I'd be okay with David Bell breaking the receiving record.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I mean, he's already number 2, isn't he, with the 240 at Iowa?
Yep. Yeah. And I got to say, Milton Wright, man, ever since his drops against Notre Dame, he's been playing really well.
He's definitely shown as why he was ranked so high.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, and Payne Durham been playing well. Sheffield, I mean, it's been nice to have some guys step up. So, hopefully it can replicate itself at Ross-Ade, because it'd be nice to see the offense click there for once.
That's what I'm kind of holding out, cautiously optimistic, I guess. I mean, the defense has taken a huge step forward, and the offense has kind of lagged. It's shown some potential, I think. I mean, obviously Iowa, and who doesn't show potential against UConn, but I mean, the offense has looked really good. Yeah. So cautiously optimistic that they can peak the last few weeks.
I mean, it's only a 3-point line. Michigan State's only 3-point favorites, so Vegas is putting some respect on Purdue's name.
Mm-hmm.
I think the over/under for Purdue wins this year was only 4.5. So anybody who bet the over already hit it.
It's crazy that it was this line is 2.5, and what was it against Nebraska? Purdue plus 7.5.
Yeah, which I don't know where they came up with the touchdown advantage for Nebraska.
Hey, that was my first sports bet ever, mainline Purdue bet, and that was like sweet. Free.
Hey, are you guys seeing anything on Twitter about an injury scare with Trayon?
I saw he came down awkwardly, but he's still, from my understanding, he's still playing.
Okay.
Because I mean, Boilerball tweeted 9 minutes ago he's starting to cook. So.
Okay. All right. Because somebody texted me we're cursed. So.
Well, I saw something. It was like someone tweeted that Trayon came down and like kind of limped away, but that was
my concern coming in tonight. Just get out of this game healthy.
Yeah.
But
I'm just going through the play-by-play.
What's the score update?
Purdue's up by 59-43, 12 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ohio State beat these guys by about 30, I think.
Yeah, Boilerball tweeted we're 9 of 20 from deep, so that's pretty good.
Shooting better from 3-point range than we are free throws.
Yeah, 8 players between 4 and 9 points, including Isaiah Thompson with 8 points and 2 assists. Purdue with just 5 turnovers after that debacle against Providence where he had like 800. So.
Well, it helps when you can foul a guy 9 times, too. When I heard that, when Painter explained that doctor, I'm like, okay, I don't feel bad. I wasn't nervous about that scrimmage anyways, but when I heard you get unlimited fouls, I'm like, oh, okay. No big deal,
I think Ivy had 6 as well, just to put that in there.
Yeah.
Someone else had 6. Sasha maybe had 6 or something.
Yeah. So, not concerned about that. I wasn't even concerned about tonight's game, even if Purdue would have found a way or ends up finding a way to lose somehow. I'm not too
a loss would be a little different.
Well,
the scrimmage, who knows? Because it's like they're doing different formats.
I've seen Michigan State and Syracuse lose those and make the Final Four. So
I forgot. Syracuse lost a scrimmage years ago, and that was just like the world was ending.
Yeah. So I think Illinois got whooped in like Underwood's first
No,
game
that's
there.
right. Yeah, that's right. You're right. Yeah,
That Moody says slow start tonight.
that's what it sounded like.
So it sounded like, especially on the defensive end, which I know Matt was a little concerned on the Docket show talking about the team yesterday about the defense. So we'll see. Got a few games to get under our belt before we got to Carolina. So
A good Carolina. Was just
good number 19 ranked Carolina team. But speaking of rankings, you guys want to go around the Big Ten landscape and pick some games and pick some top 25 games?
Let's do it.
Illinois at number 20, Minnesota. Minnesota is a 15-point favorite. 6-2. Illinois is 3-6.
I did not realize Minnesota was ranked already.
Yep, they just got ranked this week.
Did not notice that.
I think Minnesota wins, but I think Illinois covers this somehow.
I don't think
Somehow.
so. I think Minnesota covers.
Number 5, Ohio State is 14.5-point favorites at 3-6, Nebraska. Nebraska's got to win out to make a bowl. Don't see it happening. I think Ohio State rules.
I think so. I think Ohio State wins by 30.
The only bad thing about us beating Nebraska was that we probably cost Scott Frost's job.
Yeah.
What are their schedule? They're not going to win another game.
They're going to go 3-9.
Yeah, I could maybe see them competing against Iowa just because I just kind of going back to I don't think Iowa's all that. I mean, their defense is legit, but their offense is pretty bad. But Adrian Martinez is one of the worst quarterbacks in the Big Ten. So
some of his decisions are just ridiculous. The little shovel pass was like, "Thank you."
Yeah, it was so bad.
Yeah.
Patrick on YouTube says Coach Brom's salary is $4.8 million, $92,000 per week. Just imagine.
That's about middle of the pack in the Big Ten nowadays.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, it used to be top 10. Now it's middle of the pack.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's. I remember when Danny Hope wasn't even making $1 million a year.
Yeah, I remember when
Inflation.
we had Hazel got like $2 million. I was like, holy crap, $2 million a year? That's crazy.
Yep.
Watch out.
Tiller was what, like $500,000 a year or something?
Yeah, 8 years later, here we are.
Yeah.
Number 21, Wisconsin, 13-point favorite on the road against Rutgers team that is 4-4.
I didn't have a line on. That's weird.
I see 13. I got Wisconsin minus 13. Yeah, I don't think they cover that. I don't know. I know Rutgers hasn't been the same, but
I'll take Wisconsin right on 13. I like that.
I think it's like 10. I don't think they cover
Wisconsin.
that. I think it's a fairly close game.
I think they're going to end up winning the West again. God dang. Oh well.
Every year.
Penn State 5-3, 10-point favorite at 5-3 Maryland.
Penn State not ranked.
That's unfortunate.
That's a huge fall. Holy crap! I didn't even.
Yeah.
From 5, were they 5 when they lost to Iowa?
Yep.
Jeez.
Big tree fall hard.
Well, they lost.
I mean,
They lost to
Illinois. That was a
Yeah.
bad one. Yeah.
That was
That'll do it.
I think I mean Maryland played okay.
If Tua's little brother, and I always forget his name,
I called him Tua the other day.
if he gets time and sets his feet, he's pretty damn good.
Yeah. Screw up, pick a Maryland. Why not? This is gonna be a debacle for Franklin.
I think he's toast.
Do you think
Is he toast or is he going to leave?
I think either way, I think he's done.
Okay, if they're 5-4, does USC still want him? If he's, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard telling who USC's going to go after, but there's a lot of jobs opening all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think Mel Tucker gets a call from LSU if he keeps up.
There's an
article, about like which coach they had Franklin going to USC, they had Mel Tucker going to LSU, they had Frost getting fired, and then they had Fickle going to Penn State.
I was just going to ask, do you think Nebraska would go after Fickle? Would he leave Cincinnati for Nebraska?
Cincinnati's a better job than Nebraska right now.
Well, would you rather recruit to Nebraska or Cincinnati? I'd rather recruit to Nebraska.
I mean, also, what Fickle just showed, though, with where they are in the college football playoffs, even though they're undefeated. If he does that at Nebraska, he's their number.
That's true.
Oh my God! Yes, at Nebraska, they renamed a stadium after him. I mean, they fired freaking
Pelini
for winning 9 games a year. We can do better. I'm taking Penn State over Maryland.
I think Penn State as well. Yeah.
Nope.
Number 22 Iowa, 6-2 at 3-5 Northwestern. Iowa's a 12-point favorite.
They cover that.
Yep.
Iowa wins, they don't cover. Just because.
Why not?
Blowout.
Northwestern is bad. Speaking of bad, 2-6. 2-6. I'm sorry, they're just not good. 2-6 Indiana at 7-1. Number 7, pissed off Michigan. Michigan's 20-point favorites.
I hope this is a repeat of
This
the
is
IU Ohio State game.
7:30 at night on Fox. Indiana gets night games against Ohio State and Michigan, thrown to the wolves. Michigan's going to win by 40.
I hope so.
40.
Do they even finish the season? Like, well, IU, because I mean, like 2-7, 0-5 in the Big Ten right now.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, they've got their remaining schedules. Their last 2 games are their easiest ones. Actually, maybe not, because they play at Michigan. They're home against Rutgers, then they're home against Minnesota, then at us.
Boy, it doesn't seem like too long ago when the road to Pasadena leads through Bloomington tweets were going off.
Leo.
Oh, boy.
They couldn't score a touchdown against Iowa.
I know they've had a tough schedule. They've had
Yeah.
injuries, but they just haven't been good, though.
No. I mean, I think McCauley will be pretty good. I was watching a little bit of their game on Saturday against Maryland, and he just missed some throws a couple times.
They got to keep rolling with them. Just keep
Yeah.
rolling with them at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, the season's
Toast.
after this week, it's over. So
Going around the top 25, number 9, 8-0 Wake Forest, which is still weird to say, at 4-4 North Carolina. Carolina's a 2.5-point favorite.
Disrespect. Wake Forest.
Wake Forest just shellacked Duke last week.
Duke
I
is
know
awful.
I know Duke is not good, but yeah. What was it? North Carolina played Notre Dame. Lost to Notre Dame last week.
Mhm.
Wasn't it was fairly close? Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a high-scoring game.
Carolina.
I'm taking Carolina, too. I got a feeling that Wake's undefeated streak ends this week. We won't do all of these, but I want to do this one. You got Missouri, who is 4-4 at number 1, 8-0 Georgia. 38.5-point favorite, Georgia. That is a big spread.
What's the over? What's the over under?
59.5.
I did see where Georgia, one of their starting linebackers, got accused of rape today, so that's not good.
Jeez.
Yeah.
They don't cover.
I agree. Georgia wins, but does not cover.
Yeah, I'll agree.
Interesting matchup at Ole Miss. 7-2 Liberty. Their old coach Hugh Freeze makes his return against Lane Kiffin and his 16th ranked 6-2 Rebels.
Didn't he coach a game a couple years ago from the press box, like in a hospital bed?
Yep, for Liberty. Yep. That is a football guy, if I've ever heard of one. I think Ole Miss covers a 9-point spread.
I think so as well, yeah.
Let's see here. Number 13, Auburn. 4.5-point underdogs at number 14, Texas A&M.
Bo Nix, baby.
Yeah.
I like it too. I'm
taking
rolling with Bo
Auburn.
Nix.
Yeah.
I rip him all the time. I can't win on the road or neutral field, but he's starting to win me over. Good old 2-6 Navy at 7-1, number 10 Notre Dame, who's a 21-point favorite.
The one thing that I this is slightly off topic. I am pretty pleased. I don't hear anything about Notre Dame, and I'm not like hating it. I don't know if you guys are different.
No,
They're not talked about like at all.
You know,
I feel like.
as you guys know, I live in Northern Indiana still, and ever since they lost to Cincinnati, even though they're 7-1, number 10 nation, because they're outside of the playoff looking in, they haven't been talking about them.
I haven't heard any, and I'm like, yeah. I also don't watch ESPN, so.
Thad Mooney says, "Go Navy."
Yes,
I
sir.
agree. Go Navy. I don't think they stand a chance, but go Navy.
I don't think Notre Dame covers 21.
I do.
think it's weird enough, and I don't think Cone's all that good.
I don't think Notre Dame loses another game.
Oh, they're not going to lose. I don't think they win by 3 touchdowns.
I don't think they lose another game on their schedule though. That's what I'm saying.
No. Well, pretty typical for how they're scheduled. They play USC still. No, that happened
they beat them
like 2 weeks ago.
They play Stanford still.
Virginia, Georgia Tech, Stanford.
Virginia don't give them a game. Virginia scores a lot of points, but Webby, Notre Dame,
Yeah, they don't cover though.
Number 12 Baylor 7-1 at TCU, who is looking for a new coach. Gary Patterson stepped down after many years there. TCU's 3-5. Baylor's 6.5-point favorite.
Bears.
Yep.
Baylor, yeah, covers that.
It'll be interesting to see who gets that TCU job because it hasn't been open forever. Number 17, Mississippi State, 5-3, but they're ranked 17th at 5-3, Arkansas, and who is a 5-point favorite.
Their losses are to Memphis, LSU, and Bama.
In Memphis, they got hosed by the refs about as bad as I've ever seen. So,
Mike Leach, baby. What's the line?
Yep.
4.5? Yeah.
Yep, I'm going with Leach and the Bulldogs.
Same.
And I want to do this one for fun. LSU, 4-4 LSU at number 2, 7-1 Alabama. Bama's a 28.5-point favorite.
I think they cover that because they're just going to keep going.
Saban wants to run it up on Coach O one last time. He hasn't forgot what Coach O said back in 2019 about Alabama. So if you haven't seen that, just YouTube it. Tennessee 4-4 at 6-2, number 18 Kentucky, but Tennessee is a 1-point favorite. Wow.
I hope Kentucky wins.
I don't like either of these programs.
I don't
No,
like
me neither.
Kentucky either because they recruit against them all the time.
Yeah.
I think Tennessee wins.
Nah, Kentucky. Go Kentucky.
3 more here. Boise State, 4-4. That is weird to see Boise State have 4 losses. At number 23, 7-2, Fresno State.
Fresno State -5.
I forgot that Fresno State's coach is that
DeBoer.
Because he was he was listed as like a guy for one of these, better jobs.
Washington State, I believe, is the
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, they can put up points out there. I like Fresno.
Yeah, same. Not on the blue turf. Not on the blue Boise turf.
It's at Fresno.
I know. I said not on the blue turf.
Oh, I thought you meant like not happening on the blue turf.
Oh no, they're not playing on the blue turf.
Yep.
Sorry.
Number 4, Oregon, 7-point favorites at Washington, who has a 4-4 record.
Oregon covers that.
I think so too. Oregon, though, is like every week I feel like people are going to say, Oregon's got to watch himself. But I think they get it done. And lastly, number 24, San Diego State, who suffered their first loss of the year to Fresno last week, 7-1 at 4-5 Hawaii. And San Diego State's a 7.5-point favorite.
Sit that Hawaii.
Yeah,
does Hawaii? Do they sling it like they did with Colt Brennan?
11 o'clock
RP.
p.m. Eastern time start. If you want to watch that game,
It's like when we played out there.
Oh, that was awful.
Watching
Yeah,
like
I do remember that.
I remember watching it, and we blew it late.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fresno. No, wait, no.
San
Diego State.
Yeah, San Diego State. Yeah.
All right. Lastly, number 3, Michigan State, 8-0, 3-point favorites at 5-3 Purdue, 3:30 ABC.
I don't feel good about this game at all. I know, Dan, you've been feeling confident, but
I already put my GIF out on Monday.
yeah,
It's a spoiler. Boilers.
I just worry
Sporty.
because we saw what Wisconsin did to us.
I
And
know.
Kenneth Walker is an animal.
He's fast.
Yeah, he's very fast, and I'm just like, I feel like it could be one of those where we might contain him early, but something's going to break in the second half if they wear us down.
Will Malik Carr play?
No.
Sparingly.
It's basketball season. Tampa.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
That being said, 27-24 Boilers.
I knew it was coming.
One thing we didn't talk about. Did we talk about how Michigan State's defense gives up the second most yards in college football or something? They got 425. Purdue's, just for reference, Purdue gives up a 314.
That's just weird because Michigan State under D'Antonio was always defense heavy.
Yeah.
Offense doesn't do a whole lot, but
yeah, they're only giving up 20 points a game, but they give up a lot of yards, a lot of air yards.
Mm-hmm.
So I think David Bell has a big game. Payne Durham has a big game. I think Purdue. I think it's 30-24 Purdue.
I like it.
I think Purdue. Purdue's defense showed just enough against Wisconsin, but then the offense doesn't have gives them some time. I think they can keep it in there.
I'm going 31-28 Boilers. 42-yard field goals. Time expires.
Oh, wow.
Before overtime.
Oh,
Which
my
kicker?
God.
Who kicks it?
Mitchell.
Okay.
Yep.
Redemption.
Yep. And yes, field gets stormed.
Yeah.
In dramatic
goalpost?
fashion.
Goalpost coming down.
Goalpost coming down, going into wall bash. Somebody's going to lose the helmet like Stratton did against Michigan. Yeah, they are like cement now.
Yeah.
Yep. But can't wait to watch it. I won't be there in person, but Evan will. That's a good thing. Our two Ross-Ade losses. Evan hasn't been there.
Yep.
But Evan's going to be there in person on Saturday, so don't have to worry about that.
There's a basketball update.
Yes.
Purdue is up by 17, 3.5 minutes to go. Seems like, again, everybody's played pretty evenly.
Good.
Just looking at minutes.
Sounds like
everybody's
Newman's
between
pretty good. Newman, oh man, okay. Newman had a nice little block here.
I'm just looking at the box score. Yeah, Newman 3 of 6 from 3, 4 of 7 overall, 11 points. Leading scorer Zach Edey.
You know the guy who's the most anxious is Mason Gillis.
Mm-hmm.
He's chomping at the bit to get back.
The only players currently not to score: Kaufman, Wren, and Ethan Morton.
Really?
Trey Kaufman has only taken one shot. Ethan
Okay.
is he's 0 for 1. Morton's 0 for 2 from 3.
Okay. Yeah, I did miss a comment here. I hope Patrick. I hope you're wrong because if Kenneth Walker runs for 300 yards, Purdue's not winning the game.
I don't think this team doesn't scare me like a normal Wisconsin running game. If Kenneth Walker played for Wisconsin, yes, he'd have 500 yards. But
it's just crazy to me. He didn't have really any offers out of high school. He goes to Wake Forest, doesn't really play, then transfers to Michigan State, and look at him now. Crazy.
Sometimes the grass is greener.
Yep. Yeah, sometimes it is.
We didn't talk about
not for you, Malik.
The Clemson running back that transferred to Wisconsin. Purdue recruited him, right? Like Malusi or something. That he's getting taken over. He should come to Purdue. That freshman was running back Wisconsin has. Allen is a beast.
Yep. So I want to thank our sponsors and do a few sponsor reads here as we wrap up the show. For sponsors, Mad Mushroom, which the Boiler Breakdown podcast is brought to you by, of course. Serving Boilermakers since 1993, Mad Mushroom is located in the heart of West Lafayette and is well known as the home of the original cheese stick. Whenever Andrew, Evan, or myself visit, we like to sit down and have an ice-cold beer while trying out their latest pizza of the month, which is a new month. It's November, so we got a brand new pizza. Let me pull up that graphic here. And can somebody read it? Because for whatever reason, my laptop doesn't want to show it on my end.
Yeah, I got you. So November Pizza Month is the Mad Chili, which is their signature hand-tossed pizza dough covered in a house-made chili, onions, jalapenos, mozzarella, and cheddar cheese, and finished with corn chips.
That sounds awesome right now. I'm very hungry, and I love chili. I love spicy things.
This is going to be a good football weekend for some chili.
Oh, absolutely. So you can stop in, tell them the Boiler Breakdown sent you for $5 off any order over $20, or you can order online with using the coupon code BREAK5, BREAK5, all caps, to claim your discount online at madmushroom.com. Mad Mushroom, feed your head.
Tanner, pull up Patrick's comment here because I want this to Purdue wins. I'll buy you guys XXX. Let's go.
All right. Let's go.
Let's go.
Give me Dwayne Purvis burger. Man. All right.
Get yourself a deal there, Patrick.
Yep, I'm fired up now. And I will not forget Patrick.
Is Patrick the one that's going to be on the beach?
Yes.
Just bring some In-N-Out burger with him.
But if Kenneth Walker runs for 300, I'm going to cry. So
yeah,
that's my end of the bargain.
Cry live on the podcast.
I'm not doing no more hat bets. I got away with that one with the UConn game, so thank God.
What was 3 years ago? Was if Purdue didn't make a bowl, you're going to run a 5K, even though you don't run at all.
I still have to do that. I still have to do that. That was on a different podcast, and I haven't done it yet.
Wait, I thought we made a
It's
bowl
on the
year.
Tina J Man show. That was the year we went 4-8.
Oh, because the year that you did it, I think on here it was Rondale's freshman year, and we obviously made a bowl that year. But
Yeah, it was. We lost to Nevada, and I was pissed off and made that claim, and it didn't happen. Yeah. Anyways, Webby, what's the shop got
the
going on right
shop.
now?
All right, we got the shop. Bowl Breakdown is brought to you by the shop. Shop has been bringing sports hometown apparel to the fans since 2011. From our humble beginnings in garages and basements, you can find us at our 2 retail stores and online. We make comfortable shirts. It makes us happy. The shop is located in Carmel and Indianapolis, as well as online at theshopindy.com. We make the best shirts, period. Next time you're shopping online, use code BREAKDOWN for 25% off your entire order.
A lot of Purdue shirts on there.
Yep.
And Purdue athletes. So,
That Greg Long shirt.
Yeah.
oh, man, that's got to be the best
Love
one.
it.
And I should mention Mad Mushroom, Sasha Stevanovich's podcast was filmed there live last night. So, recorded there live, I should say. So, that's pretty cool. Maybe we need to get him on the pod.
Maybe.
Andrew, what's Schroff Landscaping Nurseries got going on? I
Yes,
know
sir.
Leaves and more leaves right now.
Yep. We're brought to you by Schroff Landscaping. Schroff Landscaping has been in business for over 50 years. You can handle all of your landscaping needs, including landscape design, maintenance, irrigation, hardscaping, fall cleanup, and their licensed lawn applicators. Contact them today for all of your landscaping needs at 574-223-2769. Schroff Landscaping, designed with you in mind.
And the Boiler Breakdown podcast is also brought to you by Webb's Family Pharmacy. Webb's Family Pharmacy is an independently owned community pharmacy with stores located in Rochester, Akron, and North Manchester, Indiana. And Webb's is providing flu shots by appointment right now. You can either go in, schedule it, or schedule one online. I did mine online. Very easy. You go in. Takes like 2 seconds. You get your shot. You walk out. You feel great.
Pain-free.
Pain-free. Just
Doesn't
a little,
hurt, doesn't
little
feel
bit.
Imagine the
You don't
drive
feel
through just
anything.
stabbing people in the arm as you drive by. That's what he's doing.
or if you haven't had your COVID shot, they offer those too. So simply just call, set up an appointment. Their friendly and caring staff will be happy to help you for all of your high-quality medical equipment, supplies, and pharmacy services. Check them out at their website, webrx.com, or give them a call. Webb's Family Pharmacy, professional pharmacy with the hometown touch. All of these businesses are boiler-owned and operated, which we couldn't be prouder that they're all on board. So, all right, any final thoughts? Football, basketball, life,
I can't believe basketball's
beer,
here.
whatever.
I can't believe basketball's here. I mean, I know like we've been super excited for it basically since the loss to North Texas, but
Feels like forever ago.
yeah.
I don't know. Can you remember like a deep? This is a basketball. Can you remember a deeper team like in the last?
No.
No, and
Like-
I feel like I say this every year, which is probably a good thing. But I feel like ever since probably Vince and Haas's and then that group, they're probably their sophomore, junior year. I feel like every year since I'm like, man, this is our best team we've ever had. Like under Payne, this is like our best chance to get far in the tournament. I feel like I've said like about every year except for last year and maybe and obviously probably the year after.
I don't
those guys
know.
left.
I didn't say that in 1819.
Oh, I feel almost every year I've been feeling that way, but it's.
I don't know if I've really thought it. I don't know if I really thought it since like the baby Boilers. So it's
Exactly.
like- I was thinking that Etuan Juwan Hummel before Hummel's first injury, second injury.
I
that
thought
09-10 team. Yep.
I thought Big E's sophomore year. I thought we were pretty legit.
That I haven't been this excited about a team since the 09-10 team. I mean, when you had Kramer, Grant, Hummel, Moore, Johnson, Lewis Jackson, who was hurt at the time, Ryan Smith, DJ Bird, Kelsey Barlow. Man, that team was tough. I'd like to see this team go up against that team. I know this team's deeper, but that team had 3 All-Americans on it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited. Also nervous whenever there's this high expectations.
Yeah.
But we're going to take some bumps. We're going to face some adversity. It's college basketball. Just hope we can stay healthy. If we can stay healthy, I think we're in for a very fun special season.
I agree.
And we can talk about our goals and predictions on our next show here in a couple of days. But yeah, I don't really have anything else. Just let's boiler up, hammer down, and
Beat Sparty.
Beat Sparty. F you, Izzo.
Oh,